Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial of how to blend stamped images when you color them. Today I will be using Prismacolor pencils 1089, 1096, and 907 for my base colors of my leaf here. First of all, you want to start lightly and just go over where you want some of your light spots in the leaf to be. With this, I go in little circles because you'll find that if you do that, you will have a better blending effect. You won't have all these jagged lines and trying to blend a bunch of hard lines, as I call them. So once I have that done, I will move on to my medium color. And with this, I will just go down the edges here and get all of these accents. As I'm doing this, I want to keep the form of the leaf, so you don't want to go cross grain. You'll give your leaf an odd effect if you do that. And I'm just going to go continue with my small circles all the way around this leaf. Do it a little bit wider here where it's a thick part, and when I get to the bottom here, I always go thinner because when you pull out your colors, you don't want a huge effect in your corners. So I'll finish this up, and again I'm still going with the grain of my leaf as I'm going through this. And I am using odorless mineral spirits, which I keep in this handy little container here. Have a lid for it, and it's just a lot easier. You can always go through and blend. All I do is kind of drag and pull to start going with your effect. And if you notice, I am still pulling the colors out and making it a little veiny, I guess. I'm going to take my darkest color and I'm going to hit these accents again. We're going to give it some more depth here. And you'll notice once you go over it with your mineral spirit, you'll have almost a silky effect on your paper. And that kind of helps you blend as you're coloring here. So going again with the grain. If you have trouble kind of working backwards, you can always just flip your paper around so you can have a better lines. And again, I will dip this in the mineral spirit. If you think you have too much on here, you can always just dip it on your paper and it'll get any excess off you think you might have. So again, I am just going through this, pulling out, but I am being very careful as to not going into my really super light color, because I want to keep that so I can get the effect that the sun is shining on it and that there are some light spots. So we're just going to drag some more color out. And if you feel you need a little bit more accent and light, you can just go back over it. And because you've already got mineral spirit down, it'll help cold it and almost give it a more of a 3D effect because of the blending. And if you think you got too many lines, I guess I want to say here, you can always go back through, push a little harder with the blending stick and just smooth it out a little bit more. For this bottom part, I'm going to go just with the really dark and leave it because of the shadow. And I might blend this up a little bit more, just like that. And you can just keep going and going, really. The biggest tip I would give is if you want the outside to be darker, don't take your light color and blend inwards. You always want to go darker I'm just going to make a line around here to give it a more 3D effect. And do that, and that way it makes it stick out. Can go out a little bit more. And then take your blending stick and just pull out the very, very edge of it. And with a little bit of practice and knowing what colors you want to work with, you can do various effects. This one here looks a little darker and more emphasized, where this one gives you a little bit lighter shading. So with that, that is the end, and I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you.